Hi there, hope you're well today. I wanted to talk today about boundaries. I mentioned it and just touched on it a little bit in the last video, and it got me thinking how important boundaries are. Now, the boundaries are there for you. They're not there for the other person, they're there for you. And the reason I say that is because the other person will cross those boundaries. So it's up to you to enforce them. Um, Most people don't like boundaries when you first put them in place, but I can assure you those are probably the people that are causing the most chaos in your life, or maybe they're the ones that are asking a lot of you all the time. And maybe they don't, mean anything by it, but it's up to you to take care of yourself. So it's up to you to find little ways to take care of yourself, whether it's like shutting off your phone earlier at night, whether you've like decided that between like 7 and 8 p.m. that's your time and no disturbance. And I know that this isn't something that everybody can do with these examples, depending on your circumstance and how many people are living in your home. But you can make up your own list. And boundaries are important too, because what they do is they allow the people in that really love and respect you, and they keep the people at bay that don't necessarily love and respect you. So when you set up boundaries, that's usually the time that you're going to figure out who sits on what side of the fence. So it's important that you do that to take care of your well being. And it's also important that you practice that every day. When I first started creating boundaries, it felt so weird. It almost felt wrong to do that because I was somebody who let everybody into my life. And um, because I didn't have those boundaries in place, I mean, had a lot of stress in my life, and I rarely even thought I deserved a little bit of time to relax. But I have changed my mind since, and I am still, like I said, like a work in progress. I'm always working on myself. Everything that I share with you in these videos, it's me currently like working on myself. They work for me, they may not work for you. You can decide what works for you. Now, the boundaries don't have to be like super heavy. They can be the littlest things. So just check in with yourself and for the next week, maybe ask yourself or keep like a short list of things that trigger you or moments maybe from particular people that really make you not so much uncomfortable, but just make you feel a little yucky inside or make you feel like maybe you shouldn't be talking to that person. We all have that gut feeling, and pay attention to the people that you're around that you feel really good when you're around. And maybe there's somebody that whenever all they have to do is show up in your presence and they bring you joy. So you want to really check closely on those and then decide how you want to set your boundaries out. It could be maybe there's people that you only don't want to see more than one time a week, or perhaps there's, somebody that is asking a lot of you all the time, and you just have to give them a hard no sometimes, or an absolutely not. And that is also a boundary. And this is really important because sometimes we live in a society where we feel pressure to say yes all the time or to help people. And when you say no to somebody, oftentimes there might be, you know, um, a little bit of feedback from others who can't believe you said no and wouldn't help someone. Well, I'm not asking you not to help people, but think about who you're helping and how much it's draining you before you do it. And at the same time, think about who you're helping and how grateful they are. And these are just simple ways that you can look and find out who's draining you and who's adding to your life. So boundaries are really important. You don't have to let everybody in. By all means, take care of yourself and leave a comment below and let me know any difference or change that you've made or any boundary that you set up to help further yourself or just to help feel better. And just let me know how that went when you set up those boundaries. So if you like this video, subscribe, like, and share. Thank you. Have a good day.